Good morning, students. Welcome back to our classes. In last class, we had finished the physical features of India. Now, in today's class, we will be beginning a new chapter of geography, India, the climate. Now, what is climate? What are its different features? How the climate changes are taking place? All these things we will be discussing into this chapter. Like we all know, in summer season we feel very hot, winter season we feel very cold, rainy season it's full of humidity. So why all these weather conditions are being caused? What is causing the changes? All these phenomena we will be discussing into this lesson. So before we begin our lesson, first we will be discussing all the important terms related to this chapter. Okay, so let's begin. Important terms. There is various terms related to this chapter. Now, first and foremost is climate. The sum total of basic weather conditions of a place for a longer time duration is called as climate. It means it should be more than 30 years, same type of weather conditions. For example, equatorial climate, which is hot and humid, desert type of climate, which is hot and dry, etc. Now next is weather. Many of the times we get confused in the terms climate and weather. Now, what is weather? Weather is the atmospheric conditions of a place at any point of time for a short duration, like for daily basis, weekly basis, etc. For example, before beginning of any match, cricket match especially, you must have heard the weather conditions forecasting, like it will be sunny, windy, cloudy, etc. Now next is season. A particular type of weather conditions of a place remaining same for 3 to 4 months duration time is called as a season. Like we say summer season, winter season, rainy season, etc. Like if you will be seeing rainy season, so what are the particular type of weather conditions? Sky full of clouds, air full of moisture or humidity, rainfall is regularly. Okay. Now next is monsoon. The seasonal reversal of the wind direction during a particular time of the year is called as monsoon. About all these terms we will be reading later on in the chapter, how and wherever they will be required. So that's why we are discussing all these terms to make you understand the chapter in a better and proper manner. Now next is humidity. You must have heard this term a lot of time. Humidity means the amount of moisture present in the air, or simple wordings you can say the wetness of the air. Like especially during the rainy season, air is full of moisture. That's why the clothes also do not dry. So it means the humidity is very high. Now next is mango showers. Now next is jet streams. The fast blowing winds in the upper part of troposphere is called as jet streams. By the word only it's clear. Jet planes means very fast planes. Same way jet streams means fast blowing winds. They are around at 12,000 meters height. For example, westerly winds, easterly winds, etc. Next is Coriolis force. The force created by the Earth's rotation which deflects the direction of the wind. We all know that Earth is rotating, and because of it the wind also changes its direction. So that is called as Coriolis force. It is also called as Farrell's law. Next is trade winds. Trade winds are the winds blowing in a particular direction throughout the year. They are also called as permanent winds. For example, northeast winds, etc. Now, southern oscillation. It is the periodic change in the pressure conditions of a place, is called southern oscillation. Now, precipitation. By the term only it's clear. Falling down of rain or snow from the sky is called as precipitation. Lu. The hot dry winds blowing in northwestern part of India during summer is called as Lu, which are very common in Rajasthan. You all know it very well. Now next is mango showers. By the term only you must be thinking, what is it? So mango showers are the pre-monsoon showers. Pre-monsoon means before actual beginning of the rainy season, especially during the April month these showers take place. So the pre-monsoon showers of South India like Kerala and Karnataka, which helps in early ripening of mangoes, is called as mango showers. Kal Baisakhi. It is the local thunderstorm of West Bengal during the month of Baisakh. It causes huge destruction of life and property. Kal means death. Baisakh means the name of the month. So during that month, a huge destruction is caused by this storm. Now, El Nino. It is a warm oceanic current flowing over Peru during the time of Christmas in an interval of 2 to 5 years. It's a Spanish word meaning the child. It means Christmas time. It is believed that Jesus Christ was born. So from this only it has got its name El Nino. Now ENSO. It is the joint phenomena of El Nino plus southern oscillation. So ENSO means El Nino southern oscillation. Next is ITCZ, Intertropical Convergence Zone. It is the broad trough of low pressure in equatorial latitude where northeast and southeast trade winds converge or meet with each other. It is very important when we will be reading about why India is having monsoon type of climate or how monsoon occurs. That time we will be reading about these terms. Now next is windward side. The side of the mountain which faces the monsoon winds and receive very heavy rainfall because it stops the monsoon winds or monsoon clouds. So that is windward side. Opposite to that is called as leeward side. Means the opposite side of the mountain which does not face the monsoon winds and receive very less rainfall. It is also called as rain shadow area or rain shadow region. Like many of the times you must have seen, certain parts of Maharashtra like Mumbai, it is receiving very heavy rainfall because it is lying on the windward side. Now same way other parts like Vidarbha and that, they face many of the time scarcity of water or less rainfall because it is situated on the leeward side of the mountain. Now next is equatorial low pressure zone. It is a thin belt of low pressure found near the equator between 5 degree north and 5 degree south. Now subtropical high pressure belt. It is the belt which lies between 30 to 35 degrees north and south latitudes in both the hemispheres. Now cyclone. This term you must have heard a lot. Cyclone means the circular fast blowing winds, especially near the coastal areas, causing heavy rainfall with huge loss of life and property. Like Odisha and coastal areas, they see these type of cyclones every year. Now, other is bursting of monsoon. It is the sudden increase of rainfall, especially in the beginning of the monsoon season or rainy season. You must have seen when rainy season starts, for few days continuously rainfall is taking place. Like the clouds cannot hold the amount of moisture. So that is bursting of monsoon, or burst of monsoon also we call it. Next is wet spell. Continuously when 2-3 days it is raining, we call it wet spell. Dry spell, when few days no rainfall takes place, is called as dry spell. Break in monsoon, like when you are riding a vehicle or a cycle, it is moving, then all of a sudden you put a brake. It means it stops, then again it starts. Same way, the combination of dry spell and wet spell is called as break in monsoon. Now next is cherry blossoms. Cherry blossoms is also another term just like your mango showers. It is also the pre-monsoon showers in Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, which is helpful in the coffee production. Now next is October heat. The oppressive, humid and hot weather conditions during the month of October is called as October heat. You all must have felt just after the rainy season gets over, all of a sudden you start feeling as sun rays have become more sharp and piercing. And because of rainy season, the earth and atmosphere is still full of moisture. So these type of intolerable weather conditions are called as October heat. Next is flood. Flood, easily we all know, submerging of a particular area due to the heavy rainfall is called as flood. Now next is advancing monsoon. It is the term which is used for the beginning of monsoon season or rainy season. Retreating monsoon. Retreating means the going back of rainy season or monsoon season. It means especially after September, October, when rainfall start declining, that is called as retreating monsoon. Hailstones. We all know what are hailstones. Falling of hard pieces of ice with the rainfall in hot region is called as hailstones, like ole. In Hindi we call it ole. Okay, next one, snowfall. Snowfall is also the frozen water, but it happens in cold areas during the winter season. It means falling of soft, fluffy, frozen water in very cold areas during the winter season, and this snow is very soft. Next is drizzle. Slow rainfall is called as drizzle. Dew, like oats. In winter season you must have seen in early part of the morning on grasses and earth surface small droplets of water is there. That is called as dew. Now fog. Fog also very common phenomena which happens during the winter season. They are the floating droplets of condensed water in the atmosphere during the winter season. Frost. The frozen dewdrops during winter nights, especially when the temperature is below 0 degrees Celsius, is called as frost. Okay, so these are the various terms which are related to this chapter. Maybe some of the terms are been remaining, but no problem. When we will be discussing this chapter in detail, that time all the remaining terms also we will discuss. I hope you all must have understood these terms. Because of these terms, it will be easier for you all to understand various weather phenomena which take place into our country. So in next class we will be continuing with that. So till that time, see you.